Assalamu alaikum students. Today's lab is going to be on common emitter amplifier. अच्छा, अब तक you have gone through the biasing element कि आप DC voltage apply करके how you basically activate an amplifier, right? So basically that was the part when you are actually enabling your amplifier and you are kind of setting the quiescent point or the Q point, which is the operating point of any amplifier, right? Then we go for the AC circuit, and AC model is actually the amplification of any input AC signal, which is the input voltage or input current is in AC. Okay, previously we discussed the DC version because the voltage given was DC and it was only the biasing element, right? We were only biasing our amplifier, right? So today we are going to discuss the common emitter amplifier, right? So why we do biasing in transistor, because वही biasing यहाँ पर भी apply होगी. The biasing part would be same. आप DC voltage देंगे and DC would remain there, ठीक है? And in addition to your DC voltage you will add an AC signal or overlap that AC signal on your transistor DC quiescent point, right? So basically when we biasing is the process of providing DC voltage which helps in the functioning of the circuit, right? Because without your biasing voltages, your circuit cannot function. It is kind of the energy. DC voltage here is acting like the energy which is provided to amplify that input signal, which is, let's say, in millivolts, and when amplifier amplifies it goes to volts, for example. Okay, so that energy is basically provided by the whole phenomena of biasing, and we set a quiescent point because somewhere in the middle region, if it's not in somewhere in the middle region, either the upper side of the signal would be blocked or the lower side of the signal would be blocked, not blocked but clipped off, right? Okay, that would also be a minor picture of that would be demonstrated here as well, right? So when we discuss the biasing elements, there are the concepts of yes, phenomena हो सकता है कि we only give a single DC voltage to the collector and that is it, but they provide with multiple biasing techniques, and there are a set of biasing techniques. For example, fixed base bias, then there are collector feedback, dual feedback. Okay, so why are these multiple feedbacks? That's because sometimes the temperature changes affect the collector current of your diode, because diode is a temperature dependent element, right? And our environment is very not frequent or consistent in temperature, right? There are multiple changes in temperature, और उन changes के साथ आपके collector currents भी change हो जाते हैं. Your base voltage VB also changes, your beta element changes, right? To fix that as well, we add this whole scenario of biasing, right? So we are kind of stabilizing our biasing point, because if your temperature is changing your V base voltage or collector current, so it is kind of changing your Q point or the stability quiescent point or the stability point. Okay, and if that is flipped from its actual location where we want to set it, then comes the issue of clipping of the signal, right? हो सकता है आपको आधी आवाज़ ऑफ योर साउंड इज क्लिप्ड ऑफ, ठीक है, आपका अपर हाफ क्लिप हो रहा है साइन वेव का, और लोअर हाफ क्लिप हो रहा है, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई वी add biasing circuits, right? It stabilizes the quiescent point, and your beta and V base are not changed, right? No variations in those elements occur, right? So let's go toward the voltage divider biasing, because that is the biasing which we would be using in this lab, right? So in voltage divider there are two sets of resistors used, and an RC and an RE, and your base voltage is actually equivalent to VCC times your it's across R2, so R2 divided by R1 plus R2, it's VB, right? I had it's VB, right? And when you want to calculate your V base voltage, you can use this formula, right? And also you can say that V base is equal to VBE, this voltage between this transistor half, plus simply the VE voltage, right? So you can also write your base voltage in this format, right? So this is the voltage divider biasing procedure, and before discussing or going into, we will go into the entire calculation of your biasing circuit, right? This is the entire calculation of your biasing circuit, where we actually ignore the capacitors, right? Your load resistor, and only these four elements R1, R2, R3, RC and RE are considered, right? And first I will go through the circuit part, and then we will compare it with our calculations, that when we are setting our biasing voltages, whether they are closer enough to the one which were discussed or seen by calculation or not, right? So all we are going to need is a transistor, four sets of resistors. I will alter the values accordingly जो भी आपकी lab में है, और the values which were of resistors which were present inside your actual hardware lab, right? Those would be used here. And I also need ground and your sources, right? So because we are going to use a 20-volt supply and grounds, let's take more than one. So this is your entire biasing circuit, right? Let's take R1. Okay, the R1 we are going to use based on our version is 33K, right? So I am setting it to 33K. This is your R1. Your R2 used is 4.64K, 4.64. अच्छा, ये लैब आपकी बहुत लेंथी जाएगी because it has many parts. Everything in theory is going to be compared with everything in your hardware version, right? Or in your lab performance version. So this is going to be your RC. Let's change the label for our ease and as well as our value. So here it is going to be let's take it RE rather than, and the last one would be RC, right? And its value is going to be 460. Okay, this is RC and its value is going to be 1.7, right? Okay, RE and RC, I have them, and this is my R1 and R2. Okay, so everything is ready and I'm going to sorry for that, make my circuit, right? Okay, so let's compare it with the one for which we had performed our calculations, right? So this is the circuit with an RC of 33, 4.64, 1.7 RC, RE of 460 and a supply voltage of 20 volts, right? So let's change my supply voltage to 20 volts. So this is my circuit so far, and I want to check that whether its values are similar to the one which I am calculating, right? So everything is DC here, so I want to check my base voltage, my collector voltage connecting with my collector arm and negative side with ground, and the last one is my emitter voltage. So emitter side, okay, so its space is very less, let me increase it. This is my collector voltage and this one is my emitter, right? Base, collector and emitter. So let's play it, and we have a voltage of 2.38 across my base, 13.8 across my collector and 1.684 across my um, emitter, right? So let's check our calculations, how those calculations went. Okay, so we know R1 is equal to 33, R2 is equal to 4.64 and RC is equal to 1.7 kilo and RE was 460 ohms, right? So we know the formula that VC is equal to VCC minus IC into RC, and plus we can also write is equal to VC. Okay, that's something I did by mistake, so let's cut it out. Oh no. ठीक, so this equation is clear enough. VC is equal to VCC minus IC into RC, right? So this gives you the voltage at this point because you are minusing or subtracting the voltage drop across your RC resistor, right? So you get the voltage at this point, which is VC, right? Okay, तो because we are calculating all the currents and all the voltages, आपको मैं voltages करके बता देती हूँ. For currents you have to actually connect an emitter here and an emitter here, right? Okay, so VB is equal to, by this biasing circuit कि ये आपका होगा, because VB is across R2, so R2 divided by R1 plus R2 times VCC, which is 20, right? So you write this resistance divided by 33 plus 4.64 into 20, which is a value of 2.5. What we saw in our circuit is 2.38, closer enough to 2.4. So yes, we are going, our theory and our lab is going side by side. Okay, the next part is V is equal to IERE, which can also be written as equivalent to VB minus VBE, right? So VB is calculated previously, which is 2.5, minus VBE is also always zero point 0.7 because it's a diode type connection, and voltage drop across silicon based diode type connection is 0 0.7, right? So when you subtract it, you are actually finding your VE. So this is the second voltage. The third one is, for the third one, this VC, we need IC, right? So we have to calculate IE and IB for that, and I is equal to VE divided by RE, and VE is 1.76 divided by RE is 460, so it's a value of 3.82. You can check by yourself as well. And IB is equal to IB1, which means the current through this part, and IB2, the current through this part. When you subtract them, it is equivalent to the current going to your base, right? So we can also write it IB1 equivalent to VCC minus VB divided by R1, or we can and for IB2 we write VB divided by R2, right? So these are the two parts, right? And when we put all the values of VCC minus VB divided by R1, whole equation minus VB divided by R2 is equivalent to a current of this value 0.18, which is IB current. Now I know that I can rearrange this equation and I can find out IC, which is equal to I emitter minus I base, right? So this is my IC current, right? So I'm kind of I have found out all the currents and all the voltages, and finally VC is equal to VCC minus IC into RC, which is equivalent to 14.016. Okay, so let's match it. Okay, that was 14 and it is giving me 13.8 VC, and V is 1.68 in my lab, and in my theory it is 3 where is 1.76, right? And in my lab it's 1.68, so all of them are close enough. आप लोगों ने करना ये है, in this lab initially those were all biasing conditions, right? So you have to note the actually calculated one which you were calculating through your formula, right? And then you have to you have to write all those which you measured recently, right, using those multimeters, right? अच्छा, आप करंट भी कर सकते हैं मेजर, कैलकुलेट तो हम कर चुके हैं सारे करंट्स. इफ़ यू वांट टू मेजर, ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज यू विल बी कनेक्टेड एन एमीटर इन बिटवीन दिस पॉइंट, राइट, रादर देन अक्रॉस. यू नो कि एमीटर को हमने क्या करना होता है, इन बिटवीन दिस पॉइंट करना होता है. मीन्स द प्लस इज गोइंग देयर एंड द माइनस विल बी कमिंग बैक हियर. दिस लाइन वुड बी गोइंग लाइक दिस, राइट, in between connection. Okay, so let's stop this part, and because it's going to be a lengthy video, we will make it in try to cover it in two parts or three parts, right? After biasing I will be going towards my next section, which is your actually AC signal version, right? Study of that, and studying and finding the input impedance, output impedance, and the gain, right? So let's move toward the second part.